Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's a Friday afternoon. It's been raining all week. The great thing about this business is we can determine what days we go out in the field and what days we don't. And so when with the bad weather, you have the option of not going out if you don't want to, although that will affect your income, right? I wanted to just make a quick video. It's been a week or so since I put a video up. I'm editing a couple of videos. They'll be up later on today or this weekend. And I recommend you go take a look. We've got a new video that Angela and I are both in, talking about the 10 things that you need to consider before signing with your IMO. And what I wanted to discuss today is just things that I keep seeing this all over YouTube. And listen, I'm guilty. I'm on YouTube too, right? But look, at the end of the day, if you get in this business, the IMO makes a big difference, obviously. And I've made my piece about the IMO that we're with and why we're with those folks. And and I believe in the leadership, and if that ever were to change, then we wouldn't be there, obviously. And because I think the vision of the company, where it's going, you have to buy in 100%, or as they say, a confused mind does nothing but shut down. And so if you're confused about the direction of the company that you're with, the chances are you're not going to do anything with it. Now, at the end of the day, how important is that? And I think having a coach or a mentor, if you're brand new in this industry, or at least brand new in mortgage protection and final expense and working the leads, is important. It's key. Can you do it without that person? Yes. Certainly. And there's a lot of those IMOs out there that are those network marketing type IMOs that force that relationship where you can't go anywhere else except up. And you can't call the home office because they don't provide any support. And I've been pretty open and vocal about this stuff on the on my other videos, and so I'm not going to repeat myself here. Go take a look at those videos, and you'll find out how I feel about it. The new video coming out is really laying out the 10 things I think that you should consider before signing the IMO. If you've already signed with an IMO or the ICA, which is Independent Contractors Agreement, before signing that, you ought to ask these questions. Really is from years of experience of things that will catch you down the line, right? The gotchas, in other words, and things that you ought to check off your list as you're interviewing with people looking to do something or signing with the IMO, which is the Independent Marketing Organization. There's a lot of them out there. And then one of those things is that there ought to be home office support, obviously. But there are a lot of people out there, a lot of IMOs. There's also a lot of people on YouTube. And look, I'm guilty. I'm on YouTube too, right? But we're here because it's not really just about recruiting. Quite honestly, we're looking for just people that kind of fit and mold into our agency, and not everybody fits into into that mold, and that's fine. But can I help other people make a decision about where they should go with some things that we've identified that are key indicators that can kind of come up and grab you later, the gotchas? Yes, I think we can do that. My point about this whole video is, at the end of the day, really, there are systems, there are IMOs, there are coaches and mentors. There's all this stuff, and hopefully you're with an IMO that provides that. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you, right? You can give someone the best lead. You can give someone the best IMO, the best home office support, the best training, the best. I'm a loss for words. The best of everything, really. Technology. I think technology is important, and it really goes back to the leads. If you have great technology, you can really control the leads in terms of making sure that agents aren't buying leads that have been redated, recycled, or rehashed, whatever you want to call it. Repurposed is a good word for it, right? And that really doesn't have anything to do with technology, because that's really being done. It's a business philosophy or a ethics that allows companies to do that. So having the technology that disperses the leads allows the lead to be fresh, or at least for sure that the lead that you're buying and the price that you're paying is a direct relationship or direct relation to the age of the lead, right? And so that's an integrity-based lead system backed up by world-class technology that I've talked about before. So anyway, the purpose of this video is that at the end of the day, success in this business is your willingness to go out and fail, right? I mean, you got to be able to go out there and put your name on an app and get out there and be willing to make some mistakes and learn the business kneecap to kneecap with your prospects, whether it be a lead or warm market, doesn't make any difference. That's the only way any of us learn, right? You can have all the systems in the world, you can have all the mentors and coaches in the world, and those things are valuable and they do make a difference. But at the end of the day, you have to be willing to go out there and be bad before you're good. And I've talked about this before. So it's an important thing to kind of grasp and to understand, because success, really, you have to take 100% responsibility for our own success. And because at the end of the day, it comes down to you and I, right? No one's going to care more than you and I do about being successful, and no one's going to be able to want it more than we want it for ourselves, right? And so that's important. My point to this whole video is there's a lot of gurus on the internet, a lot of internet gurus that post 1, 2, 3 videos a day. They're doing live chats or live videos, or live streaming, I guess is what it's called. And then they're putting another video up, and they call themselves agent mentors and what have you. And there's all this stuff out there, and some of them might have some real valuable content. But here's what I would say, is that in choosing an IMO, but more importantly in choosing if you're going to have a coach and mentor, and I think that's valuable. Because again, they're going to be able to help you. They're going to be more engaged with you. They're going to know more intricately about your appointments. And be able to help you in the home. All this stuff is if you don't have one of those coaches and mentors, you can still succeed, right? But it's going to be a longer road, and you're going to get bumped up a little bit and knocked up a little bit, and you risk the chance of quitting, because at the end of the day, most people get tired of getting beat up every day. So you want to be progressing and getting better without having to. I mean, that's the same way as parenting is, right? We try to help our children not experience the same things that we've experienced, growing into adulthood, right? To show them the rocks that just under the surface of the water to step on to get across the lake without falling in and drowning. And coaching and mentor is very much the same thing. Here's what I experienced. Maybe you should try this, and those things are valuable. But my point is that there's so many recruiters out there, especially right now, that are trying to recruit people to this industry because it's recruit. Don't get those things out of order, and that's really more important than producing. At the end of the day, I think if you're going to look for a coach and mentor, that coach and mentor should still be in the field. They should still be putting their name on an application, right? And they should be, they don't have to be on the leaderboard necessarily. They don't have to be the top producer, because they're exchanging some current income for the potential of future income, right? In that with the growth of an agency, right? And so I think everybody should build an agency when you're ready to do that, and have that benefit of having a leveraged income. As well as a residual-based income by the products, and so it really is what gives you the work-life balance. And so I would encourage anybody to get to that point at some point. But all I'm saying is that you got to kind of ask yourself, and I'm going to get myself into a trap here. I don't do daily videos. I should do more videos. I committed to everybody on the channel here that join us on this journey that will put up more content. I've got a list of videos over here on a notepad that people have asked me to do, and we'll get to them. But Angela and I both are still in the field of producing. For one, we like the money, first of all, and number two is I don't feel that you can coach and mentor other people if you're not sharp and doing it every day yourself, right? Things change in this industry. Leads change. Products change, right? And so you may have done it 30 years ago, and that's great, but what have you done today, right? It's kind of like, what have you done for me lately kind of a comment, right? And I think that that's important. It's you have to lead from the front if you're going to build an agency, which means you have to be out there out in the field as well. And so my question would be, or my concern is that if you're doing daily videos, streaming, and all this other stuff, how much are you actually doing and producing yourself? Or are you on YouTube for the purpose of recruiting? And again, full disclosure, I mean, we're still building our agency, and if you fit with our agency, that's fantastic. We'd love to talk to you, or I would love to talk to you. I think we have something very valuable to offer to agents, but that's not the sole purpose of what we do here, or what I'm trying to do on YouTube. What I'm trying to do on YouTube, given where I'm at and the experience I've had in the industry and my age, is to kind of pay it forward to new people that want to get into this great industry. And if I can help in any way by sharing some comments and some tips and some videos, that's great. And if you fit into our agency and you're looking for a home and you buy into our mission, 100%, then fantastic. If not, enjoy the videos, get something out of them, and hopefully I can be that coach or mentor from you from afar, I guess. But know this and be clear that I'd like to do more on YouTube, but I'm still out in the field a couple days a week, as well as Angela, and we're putting our name on applications. And I don't see that we would ever stop doing that. I guess at some point I will. I was asked by a client last week, when do you plan on retiring? I'm in my mid-50s. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And I just want to take some time to build our agency, invest in our agents, and get better at what I do out in the field. And with the new living benefits mission that we have right now, of replacing some of the old stuff that does not have living benefits, it's simply a death policy. And that's something you ought to buy into. I think there's going to be great momentum over the next 3 to 5 years. So in any case, I hope that helps you today. It's a short video, and I don't want to fall in the trap of putting too many videos out, because now I've already blamed my own self, right? But hope this helps, and my contact information is below, obviously, and you can text or email me or chat anytime, any place. Just reach out to me. And again, understand I'm working my own business, and I'm working with our own agents and our agency. But I'll try to get back to you within 24 hours, and we can have a conversation, all right? But anyway, go out there and get it done. Find someone that'll coach or mentor you that's still putting their name on applications successfully and out in the field, and not just a recruiter, right? There's too much of that going on out in the industry right now anyway. There's too many people I talk to. I talk to people, 10, 15, 20 people a week, maybe even more than that, the person that sponsored them, so to speak, or their coach or mentor has never been in the field, and they're okay with that. Well, I'm building an agency. That's what my goal is, and that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that how can that and I'll leave you this: how can that person teach you anything? Right? All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Thanks for being on the channel. Do me a favor, hit that bell below. That gives you instant notifications when I'm going live. Or when I posted something new, you'll get notified immediately. And also hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Hey, and look, we love comments. I may not get back to you right away, but I try to answer all the comments when I'm not in the field. Put my name on applications. Bye-bye now.